Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be doing a will you be my bridesmaid video. So I am planning on asking my bridesmaids to be part of my wedding over the next 4 to 5 weeks. So what I wanted to do beforehand was to sit down and show you the boxes that I've got and talk to you about a little bit about each girl and who they are to me, what they mean to me, how long we've known each other, and just a little bit of background about my bridesmaids. So what I think I'll do to start with is show you what I've got in the boxes, and we'll talk to you about where I got the boxes from, and then I will then go into talking a little bit about each girl. So first things first is I got these boxes off of Boohoo probably in the summer, so 4 or 5 months ago. I saw them and I literally just fell in love with them, so I thought I have to get them. They were on a real good price, so I bought 4 of them. So they're all the same and they're only small, which is what I wanted. I didn't want anything too big. So they come in these boxes, Will You Be My Bridesmaid on the front, which are really cute. And I will do some close-ups of all of these now, which I'll insert whilst I'm talking, so you can see them a little bit closer. And then you open them up and you get loads inside. So the first thing you get inside is a bridesmaid eye mask, which I think is really cute. I also love on the back is that it's adjustable, so if you've got a bigger head or a smaller head, then you're able to adjust it, which I really like, so it doesn't fall off. So that's the first thing you get. The next thing inside you get is the Boohoo face and body jewels. They've kind of slipped down inside, but I don't want to open them before the girls get it, so I'm just leaving it for now. The next thing you get inside is a Boohoo lipstick. And I love the packaging on this. And the colour is Lady in Red. So the next things you get inside are 2 body glitters in really nice packaging again, and I just love this. I do love glitter, so I think when we go for my hen do or things like that, I can maybe say to the girls, well, let's wear these. Next thing you get in the box is a Bride Tribe tattoo. Which again is really cool, really nice little touch from Boohoo there. And finally, the final thing you get in there is a blueberry face mask, which I'd never thought of getting a face mask in a box or anything like this, and I've seen so many YouTube videos of people that have done these boxes and done them themselves, but actually I love this idea. Everyone loves a face mask, so to have one of these in the box, I just think is perfect, basically. So that's all you get in the box. The box I got was for £6. They are normally 12, but they were on offer, but I will link the boxes below. They were out of stock when I looked when I made this video, but they might be back in stock now, so I'll leave the link and then you can come back and have a look if you want to get some. I wanted to personalise this for my bridesmaids. So what I did is in Matalan, obviously I'm making this video at Christmas time, so personally for me I think it's the best time to do it because everything's on 4 for 3 or 3 for 2 or something like that, which is a fantastic bargain to get products. So I then went in to Matalan and saw these cute little mirrors that have initials on, and then there are a cute little mirror inside. Which I think is a really, really nice touch. So I got all the girls' initials. This is N, this is my maid of honour. This is her box, so for Naomi. And I just thought that was a really nice touch, and it's a perfect size to put in your handbag or in their bags on the wedding day, and they can bring it with them, which is lovely. And the final thing I got from, again, I went into New Look about Christmas time. I think it was November when I got these, and they had little shot glasses like this. and you get 2 in a pack, and they were on 3 for 2, and obviously I needed 4, so I actually then bought a 3rd lot, and I've just given that away to someone for Christmas, which I really like. So this one says, "I shot you not." So the other thing that I did was I wanted to get personalised cards for my bridesmaids. Now there are so many on Etsy and different places, Amazon and things like that. So I looked for months to try and find the perfect card for my bridesmaids, and I came across this one. It's a lovely company called Ink and Thread on Etsy. And they've got personalised paper goods. They do them for bridesmaids, they do them for best man, they do them for maid of honour, they do them for anything you can think of. Christmas cards. So I decided to personalise them for my bridesmaids. So I've got this one here. And you can personalise it. So it says, "I have a question for you, Sophie." That's my sister. "Will you be my bridesmaid?" And you can choose what colour robes we have. I chose the white, and then I chose the pink for the girls, and my bridesmaid's holding a bunch of flowers. And you can also choose what hairstyle you have. So in all the cards, I have the same hairstyle, just to make it more personalised. And then I've given the girls different hairstyles. You can have the hair down, but obviously if you have writing on the back of the robe, like I have bride and bridesmaid, then you can't always see the writing. So that's one thing that she told me, is to make sure that I don't have the hair down if I wanted to have writing on the back of the robes. And that's personally one thing that I wanted. And then the card is just plain inside, so then I can just write my own message for my bridesmaids, which I love. I love these cards. I've had, like I said, I've had them for months, but I'm so happy with them and I wouldn't change them. Finally, we were going to do expensive save the dates, and we were going to do them for everybody, but in the end I just went on Vistaprint and managed to do some of our own save the dates. So I am going to cover the date up, because I'm not sure if the date will have been announced when you see this video. If it has, then I'll put the date on the screen. So I just went on Vistaprint and I just got a picture of Jack and I here, which was taken in the Ice Bar last year, 2018, and then save a date of my name and Jack's name, and then the idea of our wedding is Christmassy themed, as you'll probably know by now if the date's been revealed. So we did the stag with some flowers and that, and then on the back we just put our initials and "'Tis the season to be married," again because it is going to be a Christmas wedding. So that's everything inside the boxes. So like I said, I'll link them below for you. I'll link all the cards and the say the dates down below, so check them out. So on to my 4 bridesmaids. So on to my 4 bridesmaids. I will start with my maid of honour. So my maid of honour's name is Naomi. She and I have been friends for many years. We first met when we were at primary school. We were in year 3, maybe more. I can't remember how old we were, but it's been a long time. And her family moved here, and she came straight into our class, and I'm one of those people that always latches onto people and always wants to make people feel comfortable and at home. So I kind of made friends with her straight away. And from then on, we've been best friends ever since. We did, when we got to year 6, we then did separate and go to different secondary schools. But she literally lived at the end of my road. So every evening we would go to the park, or we would go around each other's houses. And at the weekends, we'd always have sleepovers and things like that. It was really, really nice. And we've always been really close. And then I think we were in year 9 or 10, she told me one evening that her and her family were moving away again, which obviously, as you can imagine, I was absolutely distraught. We'd been inseparable for many a year, and it was probably one of the most saddest days ever. But the lovely thing is that we have never stopped talking. We've always been, you know, when we meet each other, we start from where we left off. There's never any awkwardness between us, and she is literally my best friend. So when we were in maybe year 7, we went into town and we both said, when we both get married, we'll be each other's maid of honour. And that has stuck with me forever. I used to watch Bride Wars. Most weekends we were together, and we'd sit there and we'd cry and we'd talk about it being, you know, me and her, because she's got brown hair and I've got blonde hair, and the girls in Bridesmaids and the girls in Brides Wars have blonde and a brunette. So it was kind of, we always like, that would be me, that would be you, and it was always lovely things. So when Jack proposed to me just over a year ago, it was kind of a no-brainer for me. It was slightly difficult to start with because I thought maybe I should have my sister, but I don't think my sister minds that much. She's still going to be a massive part of my day, and so I've decided that Naomi will be my maid of honour. So that's a bit about me and her. So what I'm going to do now is I'll insert the clip of her being asked to be my bridesmaid, and hopefully get a little bit of a chat about her at the end.
It's just a card.
Open the card then.
Can I have some little treats?
If you open the card.
Yeah. Oh, it's got little girls on it. What? Are you joking?
No, read it out.
I have a question for you, Naomi. Will you be my... I can't be my what?
Stop.
Will you be my maid of honour?
Oh my gosh! Oh wait.
Oh, Emily! Of course I will. Oh my god, this is so good. I can't. I've got something in my eye.
Get the tweezers.
No, hold on, let me in. I need something old, something. Do I have to buy all this for you?
No.
Oh, something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, but most importantly, I need you. Will you be my maid of honour? From Emily. Oh. Are you sure you want me?
Yes.
I'll just be a bridesmaid. Really?
Yes.
Oh, Em, this is so cute.
So on to my next bridesmaid. So my next bridesmaid is going to be my sister, Sophie. Obviously she's going to be my bridesmaid. It was again a no-brainer for me. When we first got married, it's just, no one really asked who'd be my bridesmaid, but it's one of those people that, like, she will always be my bridesmaid, and she's my sister and she's my best friend, and I absolutely adore her. So Sophie is 2.5 years younger than me. She is studying at the moment at Bristol University, and it is really hard to be at home without her here. You know, if I'm having a down day, I would always go and, you know, sit with my sister in the sitting room or go to her bedroom and chill with her. If I had any issues, I'd always go to my sister. So for her to not be here anymore and to live away, it is difficult. But the fact of it only being Bristol is it's not that far from us. So I can always go and visit her, and we FaceTime most evenings. So again, we were never close when we weren't that close when we were younger. Obviously, as sisters do, they argue and they fight, and that's just a normal thing. But I think as we've both grown up, we just get on so much better. And I suppose with her not living at home also helps. So that distance does make it easier for us. So super excited to ask her. So I'm going to ask her on Christmas Day. We're not doing Christmas presents, which is kind of what we said, but I have got her this box, which I'll be giving to her on Christmas Day. And again, I will now insert the clip of me asking her to be my bridesmaid and let you know what she thinks.
Oh, yeah, that was very appropriate.
Yes,
Very
nice.
I didn't think you had any option at the moment.
That's good. I weed.
So
Do I spurt?
gives you a temporary, you know, until you get an upgrade or whatever.
Thank you. Yes, I will.
Thank you.
So on to my third bridesmaid. So my third bridesmaid is going to be Katie. Katie is Jack's sister. When Jack and I first started dating, I didn't actually know he had a sister. I knew he had a brother because they looked identical, but I had no idea he had a sister. For about 4 months, I think. It just never came up in conversation. And then one day I was flicking through Facebook and I saw he'd been tagged in something, and I said, "Is that your sister?" And he said, "Yeah." And from that day on, Katie and I have been like sisters. Again, she's one of my best friends. I literally could do anything for that girl. She is so lovely. Again, just so friendly. She'd always make me feel at home whenever we go around to their house. You know, if the boys were off playing their Xbox or something like that, I'd always just chill with her because she's just like me. And we can spend hours and hours sitting and doing our makeup together, getting ready together. She is basically like another sister, and she gets on so well with my whole family, and my sister and everyone else, which is so lovely to have, because, you know, if Jack's here then she can come here as well, and it's just one of the nicest things. So again, if you'd seen in my story time video, you will have known that she was the first person that I wanted to call when we got engaged. So again, she has no idea, so none of my bridesmaids have any idea that I'm going to ask them to be my bridesmaids at Christmas. So again, we are going to ask Katie on Boxing Day. And that's when we're seeing her, and that's when we're doing the presents. So again, I will insert a clip and let's see what she thinks.
Are we recording?
Yeah, you're on. Wait.
Oh, right.
At the same time.
You will be... You ready?
Katie, don't look. Go.
Oh!
I have a question for you, Katie. Will you be
Oh, I
my
love that.
bridesmaid?
You will
Save
be...
the date, Emily and Jack, 27.
Oh, Jack, you
Oh
asked
my
me to
God,
be your best
it's
man.
you
You haven't even
today.
written it.
I need something old, something new, something blue. But most importantly, I need you. Oh! No.
Will you be my best man? Cheers.
Yeah.
Straight to the point. Yeah, mate, I will.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Right.
These doesn't matter as much.
Oh.
Oh,
It's more the cards.
I love the card.
Cute, right?
Because it's like, you're blonde and I'm Oh, I got a box. Have you got a
Luke,
box?
no, Luke's is kind of different.
Yeah.
Have you turned it over the right way, Katie?
Will
Okay,
you be
yeah.
my bridesmaid?
Hey!
Ah, yours isn't as
What
good
was
as
it?
mine.
Socks.
Yeah.
No!
Mate, will be going to work with me.
Okay, and on to my fourth and final bridesmaid. My fourth bridesmaid is going to be Abby. I have been friends with Abby for so many years. I was thinking about this the other day and I can't actually remember when we became friends. I just know that I have grown up with her in my life. I know we went to the same primary school, and we used to do a dancing, acting and singing class together, which I think helped us grow stronger in our friendship. But I'm sure I must have known her before then, but I can't for the life of me think when it was. Again, Abby's a bit like my friend Naomi. We went to the same secondary school, and if we saw each other around, we'd smile and we'd say hello, but it was one of those friendships that we didn't need to speak every day. When we do speak, it's just like yesterday we saw each other, and it's just one of those easy relationships that one of those relationships that just flows so easily. And again, she gets on so well with my family. She's been on a couple of holidays with us, and all my bridesmaids, which is what's lovely, is that they all get on together and they all know each other already, so it makes it a lot easier for me. There's going to be no issues with having to get to know anybody because they all know each other, which is lovely. So I will insert a clip now of lovely Abby being asked if she'll be my bridesmaid. Excited!
Really nervous.
Why?
I don't know. Am I gonna cry?
It's
just like her.
probably.
Oh my god, stop! Seriously? Oh,
My hand's shaking.
No, literally. Oh, that's so cute.
There we have it, guys. So they've all been asked if they'll be my bridesmaids. I'm filming this in advance of asking them to be my bridesmaids, so I'm crossing everything possible that they've said yes. I'm sure they have. and I hope that you've enjoyed the video. If you've got any questions about the wedding, then please drop me a message. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.